Grasping, known as Upadana, in Buddhist philosophy, refers to the clinging, attachment and grasping onto objects, ideas, views and experiences. It is closely related to craving tanha, and is considered a significant source of suffering and the cycle of rebirth. Understanding the nature of grasping is crucial for comprehending the nature of attachment, the arising of suffering and the path to liberation. Here are some key points to help understand grasping Upadana. 1. Definition. Upadana can be translated as grasping, clinging, or attachment. It represents the strong identification and clinging to objects, views, beliefs and experiences. Upadana arises from craving tanha and perpetuates the cycle of suffering. 2. Types of grasping. Upadana is often categorized into 4 types. A. Sensual grasping, Upadana. This refers to the attachment and clinging to sensual pleasures, including material possessions, sensory gratification, and indulgence in pleasurable experiences. B. Grasping views, Upadana. This type of grasping involves clinging to fixed beliefs, opinions and views about oneself, others, and the world. It includes clinging to religious doctrines, philosophical positions and dogmatic ideologies. C. Grasping rites and rituals, Upadana. This refers to the attachment to external religious practices, rituals and observances, believing that they alone can lead to liberation or spiritual progress. D. Grasping the notion of a self, Upadana. This type of grasping involves clinging to the concept of an inherent and independent self, identifying oneself with the body, feelings, perceptions, mental formations, or consciousness. 3. Role in the arising of suffering. Grasping is considered one of the root causes of suffering, dukkha, in Buddhism. It arises from craving tanha and leads to attachment, identification and the cycle of rebirth. Grasping perpetuates the illusion of a separate self and reinforces the cycle of suffering. 4. Unsatisfactory nature of grasping. Buddhism emphasizes the unsatisfactory and transient nature of grasping. Objects of grasping are impermanent, anicca, and cannot provide lasting fulfillment or satisfaction. The attachment and clinging to these objects only lead to further dissatisfaction and suffering. 5. Overcoming grasping. The path to liberation in Buddhism involves recognizing and overcoming grasping by developing insight into the impermanence, unsatisfactoriness, and not-self nature of phenomena. Practitioners can cultivate non-attachment, non-clinging and freedom from grasping. The cultivation of mindfulness, wisdom, and the Noble Eightfold Path are instrumental in overcoming grasping. 6. Relationship with other defilements. Grasping is closely intertwined with other mental defilements, such as craving, ignorance and aversion. It is often fueled by these defilements and reinforces their influence. By addressing and uprooting grasping, practitioners can weaken the grip of other defilements and move towards liberation. 7. Cessation of grasping. The ultimate goal in Buddhism is the cessation of grasping. This state is known as nirvana or enlightenment, where grasping, along with other defilements, is completely extinguished. It is the state of liberation, peace, and the end of suffering. In summary, grasping Upadana in Buddhism refers to clinging, attachment, and identification with objects, views, beliefs, and experiences. It is a significant source of suffering and the perpetuation of the cycle of rebirth. Understanding grasping helps comprehend the nature of existence, the arising of suffering, and the path to liberation.